And good evening. Welcome back to first edition of 2019 Heartland Football Friday, or excuse me, Dexter Bearcat Football Friday, live on YHC TV. I'm Ed Gargas, alongside Bobby Alford, joining us up in the broadcast booth this evening. Of course, we'll still have Charlie Ziegenhorn on the camera and Tyler Wagner there in the production booth, or table as we call it. But either way, as is, I can't remember how many years now, but Dexter started opening the season with St. Genevieve. We got a brand new synthetic field here at Dexter, Missouri. Not all the construction's done, but the football field is perfect. Charlie will be getting some glimpse of that on the camera here in a minute as we will see captains come out to shake hands. It looks like for the Bearcats, it's going to be number 44, Austin Guy, number 15, Hayden Hillis, number 52, Ryder Foster, and number 22, Mason Keena, be captains for tonight's game. All of them are seniors. Peyton Hillis, a quarterback last year, only got 6 games as he was injured, I think, in game 1 and then injured again in the playoffs, first game of the playoffs. But Mason Keena, also a lot of time at linebacker and running back. He was a third leading rusher last year. Dexter Bearcats graduated 14 seniors, Bobby, and with that, just about the number 1 and number 2 in all categories graduated. So a lot of youth and not a lot of experience for the Bearcats this year. And so going to be a steep learning curve here in the first couple of quarters, because we know St. Genevieve, the tradition that their program has, they rarely rebuild. It's usually just a reload. And so very steep stiff competition to open up the game with the season with such a young crew for these Bearcats. And so Coach Pixley says we may be learning a few things during the game. So,
well, Ed, and I think that's one thing to look at the Bearcats on. You know, how well does the youth infusion work tonight? You know, you got to expect some mistakes early in the game, but how well do they recover, and how do they scheme the rest of this game around that? Keep the mistakes to the minimum, hopefully.
You bet. You know, and Coach wants to tell them, you know, he says, you know, hey, we will make mistakes and we'll talk about them at the breaks and in the timeouts. But the thing is, it's not to repeat those mistakes. And so, but, you know, and at the same time, too, don't go into the next play thinking about the mistake you just made. If you're playing the last play, you're not going to be ready to play the current play. And so it's going to take all 11 guys patting each other on the back and picking them up tonight. And but hopefully we're going to see a very competitive football game tonight and a victory for these Bearcats.
Ed, on the flip side of that, you've got for St. Gen, they've got returning senior quarterback Logan Gegg, who was a second-team all-conference last year, leading that squad as a senior. You know he's wanting to come into this place tonight looking for sweet revenge for St. Gen for the last year's game they had.
Yes, and you know, we had, I think it was a triple overtime first-round playoff win at St. Gen last year to end their season a little earlier than they're accustomed to and extend our season a little longer than we've been accustomed to. And so, yeah, but it's also been great playing St. Gen beginning of the season, because you knew in week 1, where do we stack up with a perennial district champion or district contender. And so in the last several years, the district championship's gone through Park Hill Central, but St. Genevieve, most of those years, finished second. And so it'll be a good barometer, Coach Pixley and his staff also, to see where these young Bearcats are. So there we see Coach Pixley. Final words. I missed the flip. I was talking with Bobby and looking at Tyler and not looking out on the field. Charlie, did you see who's going to receive? St. Jen's going to receive. I don't know if that means if Dexter won the flip and deferred, or if St. Jan said we want to get the ball. And so, but there's Charlie pans a little bit and he'll try to, but please, if you get a chance, say thanks to that's the community of Dexter deciding on that bond issue that allowed the upgrades to our football facility, as well as some other upgrades around the campus here at Dexter schools. So Logan Trollinger and Zach Boyer number 8 and number 6 respectively, a junior and sophomore, back deep for the St. Genevieve Dragons. And it looks like it's going to be number 9, Jacob Medler, kicking. We may see Ryan Collier giving a little shot at that as well. I wouldn't be surprised. Here we go. It's going to be a short up back, number 53. Hit. Return of about 5 yards. Return by number 53, Evan Miller, the senior defensive end.
I believe that was Evan Walker there.
Okay, you got it. Yes, 53 is Evan Walker. I was looking at somebody else, obviously. There we see St. Jan, as they typically do. They get out there, and then they all look to the sideline. And they'll see the hand signals come in, calling in the play. Greg takes the snap. He's going to run it. He's hit at the line of scrimmage, grinds out about 2 yards.
Looks like Mason Keena was just able to wrap him up right there at the line of scrimmage, close to it.
Mason Keena, yeah, he's going to be about the smallest guy on the football field, but he'll hit as hard as anybody. And I believe he was the 3rd, if not the 4th leading tackler last year on the Bearcats by Corbin Strong. Oh, Craig, lays, goes a little deep. Bryce Trollinger laid out, but just couldn't quite get there. Brings up 3rd and 7 for the Dragons. Then Austin Guy moved from defensive end to middle linebacker. And Ryder Foster, the other linebacker, number 52.
Ed, early on right there, looks like St. Jan was going after number 7 for the Bearcats. Greenfield going after some of the youth on the play.
Yeah, sophomore Greenfield. Great little athlete, but again, incomplete pass as it bounced off the turf. So that'll bring up 4th and 7. But so the pass was ruled incomplete. But Braxton, yeah, he's a great little athlete, but he's got a lot of learning to do. There you see he kind of got his footwork a little out of line and allowed the receiver to get by him. He'll need to be careful because St. Genevieve has the talent to pick up on those type of mistakes and take advantage of them later on. Oh, block. Not quite the scoop and score, but picked up and down at about the 7-yard line of the Dragons. Number 46, Parker Van Slyke, with the big play. And this young Dexter offense with a great opportunity to gain some quick confidence with a quick score.
Ed comes straight through unblocked and got a hand, or not even a hand, a body on that play to make the block.
So we'll see Hayden Hillis and Austin Guy and Mason Keena. And Austin Guy gets outside, brought down at the 5, so gain of 4. Actually get a place that maybe at the 6. So 2nd and goal from the 6. Peyton Driscoll and then Guy again powers his way down to the 1. He splits the 2 defenders, but good hard run by Austin Guy. 3rd and 1, or 3rd and goal from the 1. We see Alex Townsend, number 23, running the play in. Driscoll will come off. This time over to Mason Keena, turns direction, dives in for the touchdown. So with 9:54 to go in the ball game, so just under 2 minutes into this season, the Dexter Bearcats have their first score. Great look from Mason Keenan, finding the hole, recognizing the gap, diving. Jacob Medler in for the point after try. Ball's down, the kick is up. Squeaked over. It's Camden Riley, number 4, on the hold. Good job getting the ball placed down.
And the Bearcats go twice, stretch it right, and then go straight up the middle right off their tackle on the left side to get in the end zone there.
There, you betcha. So, hey, Bobby, this game is brought to you in part by Bagby Wealth Management. Bagby Wealth Management offers a wide array of financial planning services to clients in all stages and walks of life. They can assist you with wealth management, retirement planning such as 401ks, college planning, estate planning, and business planning. When you're ready to pursue your investment goals or you're in need of advice beyond investing, call Bagby Wealth Management at 573-624-4771 or look them up on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, or their website at bagbywealth.com. Thank you. Okay, so again, Medler probably going to look, he only takes a 3-step drop. Another pooch kick. We'll see if he can't get a little closer to the sideline and not allow that returner to come up the middle of the field. Back again to number 20. Hit at the 35, brought down 36. Number 20 being Brett Beezer on the return, the junior wide receiver. So we talked about Dexter graduating 14 seniors, and last year they were known for their defense, allowing, I think, the least points allowed in the conference and 6th least in Southeast Missouri. This young defense had a great stand in the first possession, and here we can see just a gain of 2 as the pass from Gegg complete to Bryce Trollinger. Gain of 3 as they mark it at the 40. 2nd and 7. Greg Van Slyke again with the sack. Parker Van Slyke. Great pursuit and a great read on how he anticipated Greg reacting. Now St. John going to try to pick up the pace a little bit and catch this young defense off guard. Greg looking to his right, across the middle, going deep. Trollinger up and got, not Trollinger, but Zach Boyer just goes up over the D-back and comes down with a catch. What a great pass from Gegg, and even better catch from Boyer.
Yeah, the ball, little one underthrown right there, and the kid just really made a good adjustment on the ball, come back and high-pointed that thing for a reception.
Didn't catch who was the defender for the Bearcats, but had good position, just not enough height and stature. Gegg pitch out to Boyer. Cuts up, down to the 30, gain of 3. That was number 5, Jesse Kemper.
Brought down again by number 46, Parker Van Slyke.
Or I guess it was 6, as I see number 5 standing out here at the wideout. Some of these high-speed fonts of these numbers and names, my old eyes aren't accustomed to looking at. Gegg pitch out, hit immediately, fumble, but retrieved, but it's going to be a loss of 3 back to the 35-yard line.
Ed, right now what I'm seeing from the Bearcats is Parker Van Slyke, number 46 here on the left end. He has a block punt, a sack, a forced fumble, and the last tackle on the previous play. The kid right now is playing with some energy.
Early candidate for Defensive Player of the Game, D. Laughlin, if you're listening. As the Show Me Times and I believe the Statesmen get together and come up with a offensive and defensive Bearcat of the game. You betcha Parker Van Slyke. has got a considerable number of reps, but as a senior this year has played behind all those seniors and is excited to be getting a start this year as Brett Beezer complete, advances for the first down as he got behind the D-back and in front of the safety, kind of out there in the zone by himself. Gegg doing a great job of picking him up. Number 26, Bullock in the backfield with Gegg this time. Ball on the 14. Bit of a draw there up the middle. Brought down at the 10 for a gain of 4. Austin Guy, number 44. Middle linebacker for the Bearcats on the stop. Hand off 26. Breaks. And a touchdown. Nice run by Austin Bullock, breaking a couple of tackles. So it's 7:22 to go in the quarter.
Touchdown, St. Genevieve.
Dragons have found their first touchdown of the season. Number 16, Peyton Matthews, will be the holder, and the quarterback Gegg will be the kicker for the point after try. High snap. Gegg looks to pick it up. Pass. Knocked away by number 24. Great defense there from C.J. Green.
No good.
As it looked like number 5, Kemper, was there for the reception and would have been a 2-point conversion on a busted point after try.
As bad as that started, that almost turned into something really good for St. Gen.
Yes. So again, C.J. Green stretching out and just hanging on just long enough to tip that away. Outstanding defensive play from C.J. So with 7:22 to go, Bobby, winning on the football field doesn't happen by accident. Players and coaches work throughout the long summer, conditioning for the rigors of competition. Practice upon practice, the lessons learned by our Dexter student athletes will, however, serve them well for a lifetime. Lessons of discipline and teamwork, hard work and commitment to excellence. At Bank of Advance, we believe in the character that sports helps to build, and we're proud to help support athletes on the field and in the classroom. Bank of Advance, where a handshake still matters, member FDIC and equal housing lender. And there's the kick. Covered at the 18, brought down about the 33, 15-yard return for Alex Townsend, number 23, the junior wide receiver. Due to some injuries last year, Alex got a little bit of time at wide out and a little bit of time at D-back last year, and we got an official timeout.
When we return, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bearcats.
So that may be one of those mandatory times. So with that, we're going to take a quick break. You're watching Dexter Bearcat Football Live on YHC.
The Ford Summer Bash is going on right now at Baldwin Ford Lincoln. Like this 19 Fiesta for under $14,000, a 19 Fusion under $20,000, or how about a 19 Mustang under $25,000. Baldwin Ford Lincoln, home of the lifetime warranty.
Ask for Stoddard County Title and Escrow to handle your next closing. Dustin Mayer, Joe Watson, and the staff at Stoddard County Title have over 50 years of combined experience in the title and legal industry. The purchase of a home or farm is often a family's biggest investment, and Stoddard County Title and Escrow will put your mind at ease. Stoddard County Title shares a location with Mayor Law Office and can prepare a beneficiary deed, contract, seller financing documents, or transact a 1031 exchange. Before your next purchase goes under contract, ask to have Stoddard County Title handle the closing. They are your trusted name for title insurance.
Mason Keena, maybe short in stature, not in courage or determination, but just not a lot he could do there with 4 white guys or 4 white jerseys there on top of him. So brings back 2nd and 10, still on the 32, under 7 now. Minutes left in the first quarter. Hillis rolls to his right, under pressure, tries to escape, brought down for a loss back at the 28-yard line. So a 4-yard loss. As again, that Dragon defensive line found the gaps in the Bearcat O-line. We now have 3rd and 14 from the Bearcat 28. It's like Ryan Collier at the top of your screen, Alex Townsend at the bottom. Hillis looks, going for Townsend. A little overthrown. Good defense there from Logan Trollinger, number 8. Younger brother, I'm assuming, of Bryce Trollinger, number 9 for the Dragons. And that'll bring in the punt formation. As of press time on the newspaper the other day, they had not determined the punter. It looks like it's going to be Alex Van Slyke. High snap. Kicked. Knocked in the back of the end zone. That'll be a safety. So the Dragons will get 2 points. The Bearcats will try it again. We'll see if they elect to punt or to use the kick.
Ed, not the result the Bearcats wanted there. That could have been the best thing in the world, is to have the safety happen. Now you get a chance to move them back and see if we can get up the touchdown on the 7 points or 8.
Yes.
You back that up a little bit.
I forget the game last year, but Mason Keena came through on a punt and blocked it down, and they didn't fall on it, and then he wound up in the end zone. Then he had another block punt, and I think it was when they decided to go ahead and take the safety running out of the back, but back-to-back punts, Mason Keena last year getting through, and so very similar this year, although as the opponents, not in favor of the Bearcats. So after a flubbed point after try and almost 2-point conversion, the Dragons get the 2 points anyway.
Right now it seems like St. John is well comfortable when relying on their quarterback Gegg right now to kind of pick Dexter apart with the senior leadership. Let's see how the Bearcats can adjust this round. Some of the younger kids they may try to pick on. Let's see if we move a safety over to help or something right here.
Yes. So they'll get in kick formation. They'll kick from the 20, and Medler has not been kicking very deep. So the Dragons recognize an opportunity to have really, really good, if not great, field position on their next offensive series. Better kick from Medler, gets it to the deep back at the 45. Across the 50, brought down at the Bearcat 44-yard line. Nice return there from number 6, Zach Boyer, the sophomore. Nice kick there from Medler. About a 35, 36-yard kick.
From the 44-yard line.
So again, Gegg in the shotgun. He'll have number 6, Zach Boyer, in the backfield with him. Bryce Trollinger in motion back to the backfield. Nice play from Alex Van Zyke. He was standing there saying, which one of you guys want to take it? I don't care. I'll tackle you. So handoff went to Boyer for a loss of 3, almost 4.
It seems like Parker Van Slyke just keeps coming up big for the Bearcats. He's now moved to the right end of the defensive line here.
Well, that's a great defensive switch because one St. John didn't pick up on because they know they didn't want to go toward Parker, so he just flips to the other side. And now you see Gegg looking the other direction, finds number 9, Trollinger, in the flat, brought down by number 23 and 52, Alex Townsend and Ryder Foster, respectfully. Gain of 4. Well, we'll call it 6, as it's going to be now 3rd down and 8. Well, they call it 3rd and 7 on the scoreboard, so a gain of 7. Gegg looks to his left, complete. Going to be short of the first down. It looked like had he just turned immediately, but he tried to get a few extra yards and came backwards a yard, so brings up 4th and less than a yard.
4th and 1.
Foster on the tackle for the Bearcats. See if they try to go with a hard count. Kemper in motion. Gegg's going to keep it, goes around and dives forward. Gain of about 1.5, but he only needed a half. So down at the Bearcat 33. That's good enough for the first down with 4:07 to go here in the first quarter.
From the 33.
Again, as you were saying, Bobby, St. Genevieve looking comfortable and just methodically picking off what comes to them. Gegg across the line of scrimmage. He'll have to keep it. Gain of about 6 as he'll go from the 38 to the 32.
Yeah, kept it himself.
Or excuse me, he's going to be at the 27.
Ed, that's what a senior quarterback does for you. Again, the defensive or the linebackers for the Bearcats had the respectability for him to pass. He gave him a couple pump fakes, kept him sitting still, and picked up the yardage there.
Another good run from Gegg.
Gegg on the carry again. Brought down by number 23, Alex Townsend.
This time it lose Van Slyke, but hit the line of scrimmage and brought down inside the 15.
Gegg on the carry again. Brought down again by Alex Townsend.
23, Alex Townsend there on the tackle.
2nd down for the Dragons.
Brings up 2nd and 9. It'll be a long 9. Kemper in motion again. Nice spin from Bullock, eluding the first tackler, but then he's met by a couple of linebackers, and the spin didn't work out. So you see number 52, Ryder Foster, on the tackle.
44, Austin
and
Guy.
number 44, Austin Guy.
3rd and 8 for St. Genevieve.
See number 9 hustling in, Jacob Medler. Ryder Foster get a short break. Gegg looking for the end zone and finds Kemper on the crossing route. Good looking, Bullock. Good looking pass. 2nd touchdown now for St. Genevieve. 6 points, 14 total. Again, Gegg for the point after try. There goes Gegg back to Matthews. Breaks one tackle. Gets away from 2 others. In for the 2-point conversion to go up 16-7. Great effort there from the holder, Peyton Matthews. Also a junior, but also plays a lot of wide receiver. This game is brought to you in part by 1 Mile Smile Dentistry in Dexter. At 1 Mile Smile, they enjoy all aspects of dentistry. You name it, they can do it. Cleanings, fillings, dentures, root canals, extractions, or implants. They are happy to talk to you about performing any of those services and many more. Dr. Sire strives to be affordable, accommodating, and friendly. Call for an appointment or consultation at 573-624-8236. Or visit them at 1 Corporate Drive off 1 Mile Road in Dexter, Missouri. We got Braxton Foster, number 4, Camden Riley and number 5, Ryan Collier, were deep for the Bearcats, but short kick.
Peyton Driscoll on the return for the
Peyton
Bearcats.
Driscoll, number 10, on the return. Ball down at the Bearcat 41.
By number 61, Caleb Rolfe.
And number
First and 10 for the
61,
Bearcats.
Caleb Roth, on the tackle for the Dragons. See Hayden Hillis, 15, coming into the game with the play. Again, the handoff to Keenan. Tries to get outside. Spins, turns back up. Gain of about 3. Nice move by Mason Keenan, but great pursuit from the Dragons.
Clayton Kreitler. Second and 8 for the Bearcats.
Fake to Hillis, quick throw. Intended for number 24, C.J. Green. Just a little overthrown as Hillis really couldn't get his feet planted. As number 5, Jesse Kempker, was in his face. Hillis back. Pass. Intended for Peyton Driscoll. Couldn't quite haul it in. As Driscoll found himself with a step on the defender.
Intended for number 10, Peyton Driscoll.
So 4th and 8.
4th and 8 for the Bearcats.
Here Coach Snead calling for the punt team. We'll see Van Slyke back to punt. And it looks like number 5, Jesse Kemper, deep for the back for the return for the Dragons. 51 got a great jump on that. Low ball. And rolls out of bounds at the Dragon 22-yard line. That was number 8 back deep. Logan Trollinger, my apologies. So with 1:06 to go in the first quarter, St. Genevieve will line up again on the offensive side. Bobby, you can't say it enough, but yeah, St. Gen, you don't see anybody shaking their head, nobody with their hands on their hips. They're feeling good, comfortable on the offensive side of the ball for sure. See Van Slyke has switched back over to the left. Handoff. Kempker hit, brought down about the 27-yard line. Excuse me, that was Bullock, not Kempker. Number 26 and 55, Matt Agee on the tackle for the Bearcats.
You've got 2 sophomore corners in the game right now for the Bearcats, number 4 and number 7 right here. And number
Sweep
4.
to Peyton Matthews. Well read by that Bearcat defense, stringing it out, gain of about 2.
Ed, you get your number called, and then you get in on the assist on the tackle there. That's nice to see out of the sophomore Camden Riley.
You betcha. Good penetration from the Bearcats, picked up well from the Dragons. And Bullock racing down the sidelines, run down by C.J. Green. Ryder Foster on the tackle, creates a fumble, policed up by Camden Riley on the recovery at the 15-yard line. Great heads-up play by Camden Riley, not giving up. Just a great hit, knocking that ball loose from behind from Ryder Foster.
It's really key right here. Is Bearcats on first down. They really need to get some yardage to put themselves in a favorable spot for second here.
Probably going to be the assuming if it's a running play with Hillis under center, be the last play of the quarter. Austin Guy, pitch out, breaks a couple tackle, grinds out 4, brought down at the 19. With 7 seconds to go, that's going to be the end of the first quarter. With the Dragons on top, 16-7. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching Bearcat Football Live on YHC TV.
Official timeout for water.
Folks, if you've not been to the Winchester Place, come in and take a look at this facility. You don't know what you have missed.
We are very proud of this facility. A lot of people do not realize we're here, what we can offer to them, and what a facility we have. And we would like to have people come by anytime and tour us. You won't find a better place to live or better staff to take care of you anywhere southeast Missouri. I'll guarantee it.
We are located at 400 Winchester Drive. Come down Bowman, and we sit on the corner of Bowman and Winchester.
If you or your loved one has disabilities that cause you to need a little help, Boot Hill Area Independent Living Services can provide the assistance you need. At Bales, we want you to have control of your life and assist you in thriving in an independent lifestyle. The Consumer-Directed Services Program allows you, the consumer, to choose who assists you in conducting your daily activities. Bales serves Stoddard, Dunklin, New Madrid, and Pemiscot counties. Call or visit our office in Kennett to see how we can help you maintain your independence.
And we're back. We switch ends. Bearcats will have 2nd and 6 on their 19. Hopefully here in a minute, Bobby, our good friend Brett Dorton, will bring over the first quarter stats. We'll have some information to fill in between downs. But I want to venture to say that they're going to be heavily weighted in favor of the Dragons.
Well, the good thing here is that last run we saw in the first quarter, we got 4 yards out of them. Now you're sitting 2nd and 6. That's a manageable down instead of sitting 2nd and 10 or more on that play.
You get 4 yards on every play, you'll make a touchdown. You won't run out of downs. Austin Guy, big break, costs up the ball though. May have been recovered by Van Slyke. Because St. Genevieve did not know the ball was on the ground. It was recovered by Parker Van Slyke. Great heads up. So a gain of 5. And it comes up 3rd and less than 1.
Ed Parker may be in the hearts of every Bearcat fan right now.
Yes.
He has had a night.
Hillis under center. Guy in motion. Hand off to Mason Keena right up the gut. Another gain of 4 yards out to the 29-yard line, just shy of the 30. So Dexter Bearcat first down.
Interesting offensive set right here. We've gone to the lone setbacker. That time we had the fullback in, and adding the tight end going under center. Suddenly the Bearcats are moving the football.
Austin's certainly a difference maker back there, having his size and his speed. Austin is one of 4, was a member of the 4x200 relay team that made it onto the platform at the state track meet this past spring. So given a little bit of space, he will have the speed to get up and down the field. So no gain on the play, 2nd and 10. Braxton Greenfield wide out here on the low side. Hillis looks across the middle, tries to go up the middle, wrapped up, going to be thrown for a loss of 3. Back to the 27-yard line. Bring up 3rd and 13.
So far, Ed, we've not made them respect the passing game a whole lot right here. They're bringing a lot of linemen at them, blitzing at them, Anything we seem to have the deep setbacks right here. We're just not getting the ball out and getting an open guy here. Maybe something short over the middle.
That offensive line, again, youth, but getting their feet underneath them and understanding a pass block is not just a whiff. Fake the guy, roll out. Hayden's got some time, goes deep. Intended for Van Slyke, intercepted by Jesse Kemper, number 5. Excuse me, that's number 9, Bryce Trollinger. So it'll be a 1st and 10, St. John from the Bearcat 49-yard line. Again, pass slightly underthrown. Had a little bit underneath it and gave the D-back time to get up in underneath Van Slyke.
One thing I did like seeing there, they did roll him out of the pocket, give him some time to think, some time to see the field and throw. I will bet the Bearcats will go back again later in the game.
Gegg, quick pass. Nice tackle from number 22, Mason Keena. And Bryce Trollinger with the first down. It's a gain of 11. Again, St. John never going to a huddle, and it gives the coaching staff a little bit of time to see how the Bearcats are lined up. This time Gegg's going to keep it the last second. Dives forward for a short gain, but it's still going to be a 2nd and 10.
Right there, it looked like Gegg's just reading number 52, Ryder Foster for the Bearcats. As soon as Ryder cut down toward the running back, Gegg pulled it and went right back up the middle.
Yeah, again, that's where you talk that senior leadership and experience. Saying, defense, tell me what you're going to do, and I'm going to do just the opposite. And Gegg looks to his left, goes deep, has a defender. Peyton Matthews wants that one back because he had a couple of steps on the defender, and it just bounced off his hand slightly low, but hit him right in stride. That brings us 3rd and 10. We see Braxton Foster back in and Peyton Driscoll. These Dragon receivers showing a pretty good little bit of speed. The pass complete to number 20, Brett Beezer. And so our Bearcats are starting to adjust back on the deep, a little bit deeper, but then that leaves them for the quick pass, and then yards after the catch. When the Bearcats come in, by the time they turn, they're a step behind and they go over the top. So very challenging offensive or defensive set for the Bearcats right now. Bullock on the carry. Another first down for the Dragons as he carries it down to the 16. Tackled by number 22, Mason Keena. We got timeout, Dexter Bearcats. We'll take a quick break and watch Bearcat football live on YAC TV.
For the best service in air conditioning, it's AirTech Heating and Air in Dexter. They service both commercial and residential customers and provide additional services including plumbing, electrical, and appliance repair. AirTech is a Carrier factory authorized dealer and currently offering rebates, providing you extra savings towards a new AC unit. Has served the area since 1960. Now led by NATE certified Jason Johnson. He holds the highest certification in the heating, cooling, and refrigeration industry. Call today to get the expert service of AirTech in Dexter.
Exceeding your expectations is what they strive for at Watkins & Sons Funeral Home. They know facing the loss of a loved one is one of the most trying times a person must face. When Earl Watkins founded Watkins & Sons in 1936, his mission was to provide quality, professional service. The family business is in its 3rd generation and continues that mission today. Watkins and Sons Funeral Home, proudly serving the communities of southeast Missouri with locations in Dexter.
Down, and it'll be 1st and goal from the 3 for the Dragons. A great run there from Bullock. And Ryan Collier on the stop. Boyer brought down by number 52. Great job there, Ryder Foster. No gain or loss of 1. Looks like 2nd and goal from the 4. Gig going to keep it, goes up the middle, spins over a Bearcat and into the end zone for another touchdown for the Dragons. Go up 22-7. So nice run by Gegg, just got behind his backs and his line and kept his feet moving. Again, Matthews the holder, a wide receiver. Gegg, the quarterback, is the kicker. Ball's fumbled. Matthews fumbles it. Keena picks up, but brought down, so point after attempt, no good. So with that, we're going to take another quick break. We'll be back in a moment.
Exceeding your expectations is what they strive for at Watkins and Sons Funeral Home. They know facing the loss of a loved one is one of the most trying times a person must face. When Earl Watkins founded Watkins and Sons in 1936, his mission was to provide quality, professional service. The family business is in its 3rd generation and continues that mission today. Watkins and Sons Funeral Home, proudly serving the communities of southeast Missouri with locations in Dexter, Puxico, and Bloomfield.
Here at Santee.
Okay, and let's see, it looks like Ryan Collier, number 5, and number 23, Alex Townsend, deep for the Bearcats. And we got number 6, Zach Boyer, doing the long kicking for the Dragons. Back to Townsend at the 12, finds some space, cuts back, wrapped up by a bunch of white jerseys at the 27. They advanced him to the 29. They'll spot the ball there with 6:46 to go here in the first half. Bearcats needing to get some offensive rhythm going, Bobby. We were talking about in the break. Not just to keep our young defense off the field, but just to gain some confidence going into halftime and give Coach Pixley and his staff some things to look at for that might be working versus so many things that they've been challenged with so far this game.
Well, Ed, real quick, talking about the things that seem to work for the Bearcats. It's under center, giving the ball, trying to get straight up the middle on a play. Rolling the quarterback out turned into an interception, but it did give him time. What's not worked right now is trying to beat the D-backs downfield. I mean, we just have not had success. The quarterback was under pressure. Give credit to these guys. St. John, very good coverage on our wide receivers and not giving a whole lot of open looks. Bearcats need to find something big right here to get a crowd and a team energized.
So let's see. We'll we had Austin Guy, number 9, Jacob Medler in the backfield with this time. Whoops, Hayden was going to keep it. Yes. Strong slap there from number 8. It looked like lost the handle. Yeah. Recovers. Hayden Hillis recovers the ball, but a loss of looks like about 8. Calling a loss of 10, 2nd and 20. But when I count the stripes, it only counts 7. Don't know how that math works, Charlie, but I don't argue with the scoreboard either. So let's see. Austin Guy, Mason Keena back in the field now. Fake to Keena, roll out, looking to his right, looks back to his left. Finally gets rid of it. Pass incomplete. It was intended for, we'll call it a Peyton Driscoll. It may have been intended for Ryan Collier.
Not a good situation to be right here, Ed. We're 3rd and, 17, and these linebackers are guaranteed fixing to pin their ears back and come straight at this quarterback with the covers they've been getting out of their corners. You know a blitz is dialed up right here.
They stayed back, playing a conservative. Pass underneath. Incomplete, intended for Braxton Greenfield, number 7. So brings up 4th and 17. You know, and a couple of passes in that series, ball incomplete. You don't take a lot of time off the clock either, Bobby. 5:52 to go here in the half, and the Dragons getting the ball back. Vance Light back to punt. He'll punt from about his 9. Low punt, squib. It'll get a roll about to the 39. Spotted down to the 38. They're going to spot it at the 39 as it was down by Peyton Driscoll. So 5:44 to go here in the first half. St. Genevieve will get another chance at it.
Ed, hopefully the Bearcat defense can make some adjustments. Right now, looking at the quarterback, Gegg, he has thrown 6 times to his right. A lot of success on that side of the field. Their running success seems to be up the middle of the field, and our linebackers seem to be covering the outside. Let's see if the Bearcats can make an adjustment on what they're doing in the passing game.
Pass to the other. And there goes nice bit of running there from number 6, Zach Boyer. He paused just enough and let the blocks take place. And it freed him up, and then he just outran the remaining of the defense. So in a matter of about 17 seconds, St. Genevieve scores again to go up 28-7. We'll see what they have dialed up for the point after try, as they've shown us they can. Well, they haven't kicked it yet. They've a couple of busted plays, almost turned into a 2-point conversion, an intentional 2-point conversion.
This has been about the only part of the game St. Gen has struggled on right here.
And there's the kick, up and good for Gegg. So 29-7. With 5:35 to go here in the first half. And with that, we're going to take another break. You're watching Bearcat Football Live on YHC.
Here at Santee Small Engine in Malden, we're ready to serve you. We've provided sales and service to hundreds in the region and are committed to delivering on every step of a sale. We have parts and service most manufacturer brands, including warranty work. Jordan's always ready to make a deal on Exmark zero-turn lawnmowers, which are preferred 2-to-1 by landscape pros. And Phil, our pickup and delivery man, is ready to deliver for you. Come on out to Santee Small Engine on J Highway, west of Malden.
If you're looking for the best,
we got Alex Townsend, number 23, has handled the return so far, and he'll get a third attempt.
The best place to pick up a pizza,
collects it in.
We recommend a place with pizza
the sideline.
in the name.
Brought down at about the 27-yard line of the Bearcats. So a 17-yard return for Alex. 5:27. See if the Bearcat offense can get something going here before the end of the first half. Hillis hustles in with the play. Under center, guy in the backfield. Let's handle the snap, hands it to Keena. And Mason grinds out about 8. They're going to stop him at about the 33. So a gain of 6. Mason Keena, when he's down in the 3-point stance, you don't see him. And
Sometimes it's
snuck
good
right
to be-
on through there and just right up underneath. And
Sometimes it's good to be lost in a crowd.
yes, it is. Worked well for Emmett Smith all those years. This time, hand off to Guy. He's hit immediately, dives forward for about a yard. They'll spot him just shy of the 35. Bring up 3rd and 3.5. 2.5, almost 3.
3rd and 3 for the Bearcats.
So a big play right here for the Bearcats as they need a first down. Camden Riley comes off. Hillis under center. There's the blitz. Austin Guy. Dragons, great job with the blitz. Plugged all those holes. No gain from Austin Guy. Brings up 4th and 3. And with 3:55 to go in the quarter, Coach Pixley says we'll punt it again. Van Slyke steps back. Number 8, Logan Trollinger, deep or back for the Dragons. Snap, good. Van Slyke, decent punt. Takes a Bearcat roll. Got to be down at the Dragon 32. Well, between the 31, close to the 31. So, decent punt there. Nice punt from Parker Van Slyke. With that, we're going to take another quick break. Watch Bearcat Football Live on YAC.
If you're looking for the best place to pick up a pizza, might we recommend a place with pizza in the name? Call in to pick up a large 3-topping pizza for just $7.99 at Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
The Dragons look to their right to get the play from the sideline. And we got timeout St. Genevieve. So with that timeout, we're going to take another break. You're watching Bearcat Football Live on YAC TV.
This is more than a bundle. It's more than a combo deal. It's not just stuff. This is your home, your car. And you want to give them the protection they deserve. With home and auto insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
In Dexter, talk to State Farm agent Chris Brannon today.
And welcome back as St. Genevieve takes field. We got a tweet from Steve Foster. YHC TV cheering on Bearcats from Rogers, Arkansas. Steve, we appreciate you. And we're certainly missing Braxton right now. Braxton with, I think, 13 sacks, 9 tackles for loss last year. The 3rd leading tackler for the Bearcats, but one of those 14 in that very talented senior class from last year. Steve having the opportunity to take over management of a new Walmart store, or another Walmart store, and a little bit closer to the home towers there, and took advantage of that. Braxton's over at school in Springfield. I think that puts Steve a little closer to Springfield, Missouri as well. So, but Steve, we appreciate you watching. Thanks for reaching out. So 2nd and 5 now for the Dragons. Gegg looks to pass. Deeps it in, goes across the middle, has a receiver. As Matthews drops it. As it in his hands, in the breadbasket. But just failed to grab it with his hands. And that's twice now, so Matthews is.
34 for the Dragons.
I can understand how the young man feels, and I hate that for him. He got himself open. The quarterback did his part, and the ball just didn't stick around and cooperate. So, but he's back there at the line. He'll try it again. Gegg rolls out to his right. Looks right. Has some field out in the flat. Gets it over to Jesse Kemper. Hit immediately. but it's enough for a first down as the pass complete to the Dragon 47-yard line.
Pass complete. That completion good.
Clock stops as they move the chains. Keg looks to his left, looks to his rolls. Tries to flip it over to number 20, Brett Beezer. Pass incomplete.
Intended for number 20.
As Gegg looked like he had the ball over in that left hand. He's ready to tuck it and run. And then saw number 20 at the last second. And just kind of had a little too much momentum and flicked it a little high. So 2nd and 10 from the Dragons on 47-yard line. 2:55 to go here in the half. Looking up the middle, going straight deep. Has a receiver, Boyer. And another touchdown. Zach Boyer got himself open, caught it with his hands out in front of him, secured the ball, and then secured the touchdown. So again, the Dragons finding success getting past the D-backs.
Ed, right now you're seeing nothing but experience and age just play into that. These guys are running straight passes, getting us over us every time over the top. The offensive line, I mean, they're starting all juniors and seniors, and it's showing. It's nothing against what the Bearcats have to offer there. They have experience right now and strength and doing well with it.
And another point after try, good. So with that, we'll take another. We're going to keep it right here. So, Bobby, we got a couple moments. Give us a couple of thoughts. You're doing a great job with the analysis. Appreciate it. But what do you think maybe the Bearcats need to get done here in the last 2:46 of this half to have some confidence going into halftime? And they're going to receive the ball to start the second half. So any way they could get a score here, they're going to get the ball back. But the key is let's not get St. Genevieve another chance to put more points on the board before halftime.
Well, and right now we've kind of been pushed around on the field a little bit. These guys are tired. They're worn out. We need to keep control of the ball, just eat some clock right here, hopefully score before the half and get ourselves in there where we can get a little break and get our legs under us. Looks like number 12 there on return.
Caden McHenry.
Caden Kennedy.
Kennedy, excuse me. And so a nice return from Kennedy. And that'll bring up 1st and 10 from the Bearcat 34.
Freshman right there getting an opportunity to play and making the best of it on his return.
1st and 10 for the Bearcats from the 34-yard line.
Sure, his dad Joe was proud there.
Hillis will line up under center. Guy in the backfield, pitch back to Guy. Gets a little bit of steam going, grinds out about 3 to the Bearcat 37, it looked like. See if they're going to spot it more on the 36. So gain of 2.
Ed, as these downs play out in this clock, keep in mind St. Gen does have 2 timeouts left. They may be able to try to slow this clock and get it back one more time for the half.
This time to Keena. Sneaks through, grind. Driven back. Going to maybe be a gain of 2.
There's the timeout.
We got a timeout called St. Gen with 1:55 to go. So with that, we'll take a quick break. You're watching Bearcat Football live on YHC TV.
At Glen Sain, we realize it can be very confusing when buying an automobile. Things have changed as many years as I've been in this business as a dealer. We have dealer websites with all kinds of pricing, with disclosures at the bottom that most customers don't qualify for. All we ask, before you buy, come and see us. Let us explain exactly what we're doing. At Glen Sain, that's what we do. No one appreciates your business more than our families do. Best price, best service. Glen Sain, and God bless our troops.
And welcome back. Coach Pixley getting final word to his Bearcats. Big third down. 3rd and 6. And with 1:55 to go, I would not be surprised if the Dragons don't call timeout if they get a stop, as our punting game has not really proved to be something to be feared. And the Dragons might like the opportunity with about a minute and a half before the half.
Ed, these Dragons are just like the mosquitoes up here. They are hungry for blood.
Yes. It's one thing we couldn't get with the improvements. The mosquito abatement plan.
Nice.
There we go. Nice pass. Reception by number 5, Ryan Collier. Good for a first down.
Ed, great adjustment right there for the offense. They've been after our quarterback all night long. It looked like Hillis is in trouble again, just to suck him in. Pass cutting across the middle, upfield, first down Bearcats.
Yeah, Collier, again, the line, as you were saying, allow that old line to get back, create that space, and dump it off right there with the linebackers and allow Ryan Collier's athleticism beat out a linebacker and gain the first down. And we got a whistle and a flag.
First one of the night.
Say again, Tyler. And offsides against the Bearcats. Been relatively a penalty-free game. And but brings up, go back 5 yards, make it 1st and 15. Hillis from the shotgun. Fakes it to Keena. Or nope, got it to Keena. No, he didn't. Hillis sacked in the backfield. Back to the 37-yard line. So a loss of 6. We'll bring up a 3rd and 21 with the clock ticking. We'll want to milk this clock all the way down. Because then, yeah, the play clock, game clock's going to go below 40, so we just got to snap it. Hillis looking to pass. Scrambling. Tripped up from underneath. Again, back to the 31. So a loss of 6, which bring up 4th and 28. But with 18 seconds to go, I don't see the Dragons looking to call a timeout, or they probably already would have. So that's going to end the half with the Dragons on top, 36-7. We're going to take a break. We'll get some halftime stats put up, and we'll see you back in a few minutes. You're watching Bearcat Football Live on YC TV.
At the end of the first half, it's St. Genevieve 36, Dexter 7. Stick around and enjoy this halftime show. The Marching Bearcats coming up quick.
A mainstay of Malden is now Downtown Furniture and Appliance at 122 South Madison, formerly Quality Center. New owners Jeff and Maya Oatsvall invite you to stop in at Downtown Furniture and Appliance for great deals on furniture, appliances, and mattresses. They carry the trusted brands of Maytag and Whirlpool, plus the #1 mattress seller, Serta Mattresses, and look over their showroom of furniture with Jackson and Cat Napper sections. They'll help you find the piece you're looking for. Stop in at Downtown Furniture and Appliance in Malden.
The best quality meets the best price at Boot Heel Boots and Shoes in Malden. They specialize in boots with the most popular brands: Justin, Ariat, Red Wing, Double H, Dan Post, Muck, and more. Work, hunting, or Western boots, they've got them all, as well as a nice selection of boots for kids. They're not just a boot store. They carry the favorite women's brands with Clark, Bourne, and Merrill. And they have the popular Chaco brand and a wide selection of accessories for the whole family.
Come see us at Boot Heel Boots and Shoes, Highway 25 North, Malden.
When you connect with high-speed internet from New Wave Communications, you unlock all kinds of possibilities. More gaming, more streaming and viewing, more ways to keep in touch, more ways to learn. And best of all, Adding New Wave Internet to your current television package won't cost a lot more thanks to New Wave's bundle discounts. In fact, if you're paying another provider for Internet, switching to New Wave will probably save you money. Call or go to newwavecom.com to find more ways to bundle and save.
The Ford Summer Bash is going on right now at Baldwin Ford Lincoln. Like this 19 Fiesta for under $14,000, a 19 Fusion under $20,000, or how about a 19 Mustang under $25,000. Baldwin Ford Lincoln, home of the lifetime warranty.
Ask for Stoddard County Title and Escrow to handle your next closing. Dustin Mayer, Joe Watson, and the staff at Stoddard County Title have over 50 years of combined experience in the title and legal industry. The purchase of a home or farm is often a family's biggest investment, and Stoddard County Title and Escrow will put your mind at ease. Stoddard County Title shares a location with Mayor Law Office and can prepare a beneficiary deed, contract, seller financing documents, or transact a 1031 exchange. Before your next purchase goes under contract, ask to have Stoddard County Title handle the closing. They are your trusted name for title insurance.
And folks, if you've not been to the Winchester place, come in and take a look at this facility. You don't know what you have missed.
We are very proud of this facility. A lot of people do not realize we're here, what we can offer to them, and what a facility we have. And we would like to have people come by anytime and tour us. You won't find a better place to live or better staff to take care of you anywhere southeast Missouri. I'll guarantee it.
We are located at 400 Winchester Drive. Come down Bowman and we sit on the corner of Bowman and Winchester.
If you or your loved one has disabilities that cause you to need a little help, Boot Hill Area Independent Living Services can provide the assistance you need. At Bales, we want you to have control of your life and assist you in thriving in an independent lifestyle. The Consumer Directed Services Program allows you, the consumer, to choose who assists you in conducting your daily activities. Bales serves Stoddard, Dunklin, New Madrid, and Pemiscot counties. Call or visit our office in Kennett to see how we can help you maintain your independence.
For the best service in air conditioning, it's AirTech Heating and Air in Dexter. They service both commercial and residential customers and provide additional services including plumbing, electrical, and appliance repair. AirTech is a Carrier Factory authorized dealer and currently offering rebates, providing you extra savings towards a new AC unit. Has served the area since 1960. Now led by NATE certified Jason Johnson, he holds the highest certification in the heating, cooling, and refrigeration industry. Call today to get the expert service of AirTech in Dexter.
Exceeding your expectations is what they strive for at Watkins & Sons Funeral Home. They know facing the loss of a loved one is one of the most trying times a person must face. When Earl Watkins founded Watkins & Sons in 1936, his mission was to provide quality, professional service. The family business is in its third generation and continues that mission today. Watkins & Sons Funeral Home, proudly serving the communities of southeast Missouri, with locations in Dexter, Puxico, and Bloomfield.
Here at Santee Small Engine in Malden, we're ready to serve you. We've provided sales and service to hundreds in the region and are committed to delivering on every step of a sale. We have parts and service most manufacturer brands, including warranty work. Jordan's always ready to make a deal on Exmark zero-turn lawnmowers, which are preferred 2-to-1 by landscape pros. And Phil, our pickup and delivery man, is ready to deliver for you. Come on out to Santee Small Engine on J Highway, west of Malden.
If you're looking for the best place to pick up a pizza, might we recommend a place with pizza in the name? Call in to pick up a large 3-topping pizza for just $7.99 at Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
This is more than a bundle. It's more than a combo deal. It's not just stuff. This is your home, your car. And you want to give them the protection they deserve. With home and auto insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
In Dexter, talk to State Farm agent Chris Brannon today.
At Glen Sain, we realize it can be very confusing when buying an automobile. Things have changed as many years as I've been in this business as a dealer. We have dealer websites with all kinds of pricing, with disclosures at the bottom that most customers don't qualify for. All we ask, before you buy, come and see us. Let us explain exactly what we're doing. At Glen Sain, that's what we do. No one appreciates your business more than our families do. Best price, best service. Glen Sain, and God bless our troops.
A mainstay of Malden is now Downtown Furniture and Appliance at 122 South Madison, formerly Quality Center. New owners Jeff and Maya Oatsval invite you to stop in at Downtown Furniture and Appliance for great deals on furniture, appliances, and mattresses. They carry the trusted brands of Maytag and Whirlpool, plus the #1 mattress seller, Serta Mattresses, and look over their showroom of furniture with Jackson and Cat Napper sections. They'll help you find the piece you're looking for. Stop in at Downtown Furniture and Appliance in Malden.
The best quality meets the best price at Boot Heel Boots and Shoes in Malden. They specialize in boots with the most popular brands: Justin, Ariat, Red Wing, Double H, Dan Post, Muck, and more. Work, hunting, or Western boots, they've got them all, as well as a nice selection of boots for kids. They're not just a boot store. They carry the favorite women's brands with Clark, Bourne, and Merrill. And they have the popular Chaco brand and a wide selection of accessories for the whole family.
Come see us at Boot Heel Boots and Shoes, Highway 25 North, Malden.
When you connect with high-speed internet from New Wave Communications, you unlock all kinds of possibilities. More gaming, more streaming and viewing, more ways to keep in touch, more ways to learn. And best of all, adding New Wave internet to your current television package won't cost a lot more thanks to New Wave's bundle discounts. In fact, if you're paying another provider for internet, switching to New Wave will probably save you money. Call or go to newwavecom.com to find more ways to bundle and save.
And welcome back as we prepare to see the Bearcats receive the ball to start the third quarter, second half of football here. The first football game of the year at the brand new, newly renovated Charles Bland Stadium, Dexter High School. You're seeing pictures there of the new synthetic field, and it's playing really nice tonight, in particularly for the St. Genevieve Dragons. But Dexter Bearcats, they've been challenged offensively, trying to get anything sustained and going. And but we talked about it before the game, Bobby, that youth and inexperience. There's been a steep learning curve. Hopefully Coach able to make a few adjustments. Defensively, Ryder Foster, about 10 tackles. Talked to Brett Dorton. They've got a printer problem, so we don't get pieces of paper this time. As Alex Townsend, number 23, returned. This is about his fourth time. Tries to get outside, takes the hit, and he's down at the 35-yard line. About a 20, 25-yard return for Alex. Great job. So, again, Bobby, you were talking. Bearcats found some success with Hillis under center, an Austin guy in the backfield, and then a little bit of success rolling out, not dropping straight back, creating at least some passing opportunities. Only had, I think, the one completion to Ryan Collier for about 12 yards. But total offense, talking to Brett at halftime, St. Genevieve, round numbers, 320 yards, and the Dexter Bearcats only about 20 offensively. So a big challenge here in the second quarter or second half as the Bearcats are down 29.
Yeah,
So,
and there, Ed, you know, we're running a sweep right on that play. It's just a little bit slow developing, what you'd want. Running back having to wait on the ball a little bit to get to him, reach back behind him, slowing the play down. Needing to find something we can get up and down the field on, getting to that second layer of the defense right here.
Guy comes out. And we're going to have, I think, a illegal procedure. Yes, it is, against the Bearcats. I'm not sure if Guy can, I don't think he can make a movement forward. And I'm not saying the penalty was on Guy, but it looked like he may have tried to make a move forward before the snap.
Another big thing we've talked about, some experience. You look at number 21, Kobe Hatfield, 26, Austin Bullock, and then again, I think number 5, Jess Kemper.
Hillis goes deep. Ryan Collier can't quite break free. Good defense there from the Dragons secondary. Number 8, Logan Trollinger. It's having him a solid game. We've mentioned his name and his brother Bryce's quite often.
Yeah, again, back to what I was saying there, Ed. You've got 3 senior leaders on a linebacker crew that's just really playing really good football right now for St. Gen. That continues to be a factor into the game on both sides of the football, the experience and not. And it shows the way they attack downfield, they're reading the quarterback, the runs. Very well-disciplined linebackers.
Hillis rolls to his left, has some space, tries to get away from 58. Cuts underneath, pass complete. Nope, they're calling it incomplete. Peyton Driscoll, the intended receiver, would have been short of the first down, would have been complete about the 35. Still would have been about another 10 yards. But we got a 4th and 15 or so, 16, instead of a 4th and 4 or 5.
I don't know that it would work on that play, but he's rolled out well. He's got some green yardage in front of him. I'd really love to see what would happen if he had tucked the ball and run right there. I believe on that play the guy would have caught him from behind, but you know there may be an opportunity or two there to tuck and run on a play or two for the Bearcats.
Bit of a Bearcat roll as it rolls into Dragon territory. Going to be down at about the Dragon 44. And I don't know how much, not having the chance to talk to Coach Pixley, you know, Peyton Hillis, quarterback, suffered 2 collarbone breaks last year running the ball as a quarterback. So I don't know how much Coach Pixley may be coaching Hayden to not tuck it and run any more than possible. And so, but yeah, like you're saying, he's going to have to gain a little bit of respect of his feet. Otherwise, that pass is always going to be the only thing they defend. And but yeah, it would be good to see Peyton tuck it and run a couple times. Lost a guy in on the tackle there for no loss.
And you make a great point. Hillis has done a great job of protecting the body as a quarterback. You always want that quarterback protecting his body. And he hasn't taken a lot of hits tonight, which is good. He's been under a lot of pressure, but protecting himself, not taking a vulnerable shot. The other thing on that, you've also got an experienced quarterback on the Dexter staff in Driscoll. So if something does happen, it is nice to have that. But let's hope we see Hillis the rest of the night at that quarterback position.
You bet. Number 6 on the carry, Zach Boyer, well defended. If the Bearcat defense strung it out, Alex Townsend in on the tackle. So brings up 3rd and 10. So it looks like at least here in the first series, coaches had made some adjustments and did some coaching at halftime, and young Bearcats are responding well.
Well, the Bearcats are in a situation they're not used to right here. 3rd and long, so they kind of know what's coming. Let's see how we cover the pass on this play.
Gegg looking. Gets away from one. He's going to run for the first down and then out of bounds for a gain of about 12.
Ed, we got Laundry here on the bottom side of the viewer's screen. Let's see what
Usually
that's going to be.
back there, it's a hold. What was that, Tyler? Oh, okay. So we'll get a system down here, Charlie. You're doing awesome. So penalty looks to be against St. Genevieve. Sorry, I missed the hand call. So it's going to back them up.
Illegal motion penalty against the Dragons.
Illegal procedure against the Dragons. So backs them up 5 yards. Replay 3rd down. It'll be a 3rd and 15 from the Dragon in 44.
Ed, I'm not sure if we've got a dime package, but I'd love to see it in now. You're in a 3rd and 15. You know they're going to pass the ball. Keep as much speed on the field as you can. Let's just knock down the pass right here and get the ball back.
Gegg straight back, dumps off into the flat. Matthews had a couple of potential touchdown passes, but it dropped in the first half, so that's a confidence builder for him. But well sniffed out by the Bearcats to bring up 4th and 11.
That was a senior quarterback being a senior quarterback. He didn't go for the home run. The chance he played, checked down to somebody underneath.
Well, I want to believe that might be some. There's the quick kick. Oh, roll ball. And St. Jen's going to down it at about the 1. Gegg couldn't have done that any better.
What a job.
But, I want to believe there's some camaraderie and sportsmanship there in Coach Wyke also, knowing he's up 29 points at the half, talking to his players, saying, hey, we may try some things that we only haven't tried much in practice because we're still going to be going against maybe a better defense in the starting defense of the Bearcats than the practice squad of the St. Genevieve. And I may also be saying, too, if we have a choice at the moment, we don't need to go for the home runs. Let's play it a lot more conservative. And being the kind of coach, he doesn't do you any good to win by 29 or 39 or 79. So be sportsman about it coming into somebody else's home turf. Keena trying to get outside, gains a couple of yards. By no means am I saying they're going to lay down, but they're just not going to maybe go for the home runs, and they'll just play under the defense instead of over it.
Well, you always want to respect your opponent, because I can tell you, you think it's fun to win with those scores, but it's really not. It's not fun to win with that much, but it's definitely not fun to beat people like that either.
Right.
It's just
not fun to lose by that.
You don't want to be on either side of the ball there.
Right. Into Keena. No gain, maybe a yard. So bring up 3rd and long, 3rd and 8.
Looked like Christian Hale, number 51 for St. John Dragons, got that tackle there.
It's not the first time we called his number. And it was several times the press box has called it that we did not.
Again, that's another senior in there making a play for him.
Yes. Getting up the middle from Keena. Stood up at about the 5, maybe the 6. So I bring up 4th and 6. Number 5, Kemper on the tackle.
Chance he played right here, Ed. He's got to watch his footwork. Don't take a step back.
Snap a little low. Van Slyke gets it off, puts it in the air. And a little bit of a Bearcat bounce. Going to be down. Referee right there, number 32, did not know where the ball was and did not get away. And the Bearcats were hoping that get a little bit of unsuspecting roll or something.
Well, it looks like the Bearcats are looking to kind of block him into that ball for a turnover. But actually, I don't think you can be blocked into that for the turnover. I think he has to hit that on his own. But at this point, I think the Bearcats would take anything they can get.
Absolutely. Gegg in the shotgun. Boyer in the backfield. Gegg rolls over. Underneath. Ball's lost, but recovered by the Dragons. Pass to Bryce Trollinger. Short gain of 3. Handoff. Nice run there from Boyer. Excuse me, that's Jesse Kemper. No, it was Boyer. Tell you, that top of that 6 and the top of the 5 look exactly alike. Killing me. Killing me. Out into the flat. Finds Trollinger. Bryce. Good for a first down. They advance to the Bearcat 25-yard line. Now St. John content just methodically 4 yards here, 3 yards, 6 yards here. Nice catch there from Matthews. Great to see that senior quarterback Gegg renewing the confidence in his junior wideout.
You know, Ed, one thing I'm looking at as this game's kind of going on here, you look at the D-backs for Dexter, get on some cushions. This guy just rolls out and hits them.
Yeah.
I'm not sure there because I'm not on the field level and the discussion's going on there, but are we giving them too much cushion and letting that play happen in front of us? Is there a chance we can just jump a route and pick one off here?
Well, I would say yes, but at the same time, that cushion's there because of they went over the top 4 times for touchdowns. And so
no, there's the pick.
There's the pick. Ryan Collier, big hit, returned to the 31-yard line. So
Ed,
there we go, Ryan Collier.
Ed, I'm taking the assist on that pick.
There you go.
Dialed one up for us.
But, you know, it may be where, you know, that bend don't break. Just keep everything in front of you. And then when you get onto the narrow, you get the field short, then you play everybody tight because there's no deep route past you. Kind of like what Stuckel did with Mizzou forever. Keep everything, you know, let it go between the 20s and 20s and tighten up between the goal line and the 20. When the long passing routes and the gaps are gone and the gaps are a lot shorter. And with that break, we're going to take a quick break. You're watching Bearcat Football Live on YHC TV.
The Ford Summer Bash is going on right now at Baldwin Ford Lincoln. Like this 19 Fiesta for under $14,000, a 19 Fusion under $20,000, or how about a 19 Mustang under $25,000? Baldwin Ford Lincoln, home of the lifetime warranty.
Listen to the shotgun. Guy with the ball. Grinds out a yard, leans over. He's tall enough, he stretches out. If he gets the chance, he'll get 2 yards. So they spot him at About the 32 and a half, so a gain of 2.5 yards from Guy. So second, it's a long 7.
Ed, real quick, I want to say hi to a buddy of mine, Christian Bell, who gave me a little heckling of a text earlier.
Christian
on my
did?
first broadcast, and getting on me a little bit.
Christian's great people. And congratulations to the young Mr. Bell for his selection to Boys State this summer. Represented Dexter High School very well. Nice from Mason Keena, gain of about 7. But it's going to be about a half yard short of a first down, so third and under a yard. Guy hitting the backfield, lunges across the 40 to the 41, good for a first down. Great effort there from Austin as he was hit at about the 38-yard line.
St. Genevieve brought a linebacker just right through the middle. Dexter was able to pick him up and let Austin Guy fall for that first there.
St. Jan was letting the sophomore Dale Probst get some reps. We see a number 51, Christian Hale, coming back in now. Hillis trying to get loose, does not, loses the ball. And we'll see if they called him down. Referees are not moving toward the ball, so I believe Hillis is going to be down before he lost the ball, yes. Back at the 25. Looked like number 51, Christian Hale.
I think actually the knee hit first before the elbow hit the ground and caused the ball to pop on out there.
Actually, that might be number 61, as 51 just came back in, but 61, Roth, the senior defensive end. Just saw Dakota Arnold, number 70, about their biggest defensive lineman, go off the field. 50 came in. Zach Burr, Jr. So second and 26. We got movement. That's going to go against the defense. So 5 yards for the Bearcats. Make it second and 21. Excuse me.
Looks like St. Jan is checking in a little bit of youth here. Second really long. Let's see if we can slide one in on a kid coming off the bench here a little cold, not being used to the end of the game. I see number 45, a linebacker in, number 2 that I have not seen in the game. Little bit of youth coming in. Let's see what the Bearcats can do with it.
Even their youth comes in as juniors. There it was, right where you... Peyton Driscoll unable to haul it in.
Peyton's really upset with himself there, dropping that. I know, talking to one of the coaches today, really bragged on his hands and said, you know, he has great hands on the team, and I'm sure the disappointment on that play.
Yeah, Peyton's. They've all taken a little bit of athleticism, but he's had an opportunity, a real good there, but a couple of other opportunities as well. Mason Keena trying to get outside, does, splits the defense. Brought down at the 35. So another gain of 5, bring up 4th and 16. We see Van Slyke back in the back again. Snap. Boy, St. Jan is all over that every punt. Nice. Going to be down at the 32.
Dexter's punt blown dead at the 32-yard line. First and 10 from there.
So about a
for St. Genevieve.
27-yard punt. Bobby, this game is brought to you in part by Bagby Wealth Management. Bagby Wealth Management offers a wide array of financial planning services to clients in all stages and walks of life. They can assist you with wealth management, retirement planning, such as 401ks, college planning, estate planning, and business planning, to name a few. When you're ready to pursue your investment goals or you're in need of advice beyond investing, call Bagby Wealth Management, 573-624-4771. You can find them on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, or their website at bagbywealth.com. Gegg, handoff. Break a couple of tackles, brought down by the linebacker crew. Gain of about 2.
Zach Boyer, the ball carrier.
Zach Boyer, the carrier.
Brought down by number 4, Mr. Camden Riley.
Camden Riley, number 4 on the tackle, coming up from the safety position. .138 to go here in the third. Gegg looking deep, decides to tuck it, looks underneath, now he's going to run it. Tries to get to the out of bounds, makes the first down and out of bounds. 8-yard run by Gegg. Again, smart play, less opportunity of a turnover. I forget who it was that said, I don't know why anybody ever passes. You can either have an incomplete, an interception, or a completion. He says, so 2 out of 3 are bad. So with those kind of odds, why are you ever throwing the ball? But the game has certainly evolved, and that's kind of the way it goes now. Boyer with the ball, hit, brought down, number 32. Harrison Pennington, or 52, excuse me, Ryder Foster. Ryder with 10-plus tackles in the first half and picking up right where he left off.
Initial call is holding against St. Genevieve.
And the hold against St. Genevieve. Looks like Dexter will accept the penalty. But Ryder Foster and Austin Guy really the 2 of the 3, and Mason Keenan really the only 3 out there that took a lot of defensive snaps last year.
10-yard penalty.
So back it up 10 yards, make it 1st and 20. Fumble on the snap. Gegg recovers, gets it to Boyer, finds his blockers. Nice run after the catch from Boyer. He cuts back, and look at the Dragons blocking downfield. And we have a 73-yard touchdown on a drop fumble or a drop snap. So great field of vision. Zach Boyer being patient enough to let his blockers. Great discipline on the offense of the Dragons to be blocking all the way downfield, allow them to cut back. Tough play from the Bearcats.
You look at that, Ed, and, starting out the Bearcats did everything right. Parker Van Slyke right there in his face, and another lineman I couldn't tell, and it just.
And another one good. With 1:03 to go in the third, Dragons are now up 43-7. Bobby, winning on the football field doesn't happen by accident. Players and coaches work throughout the long summer, conditioning for the rigors of competition. Practice upon practice. The lessons learned by our Dexter student athletes will, however, serve them well for a lifetime. Lessons of discipline and teamwork, hard work, and commitment to excellence. At Bank of Advance, we believe in the character that team sports helps to build, and we're proud to help support athletes on the field and in the classroom. Bank of Advance, where a handshake still matters. Member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Good stuff. And the kick. Alex Townsend again from the 10. Gets across the 25, out to the 30. May have been ball on the field, but Alex comes up. Well, maybe not Alex, but number 12.
Caden Kennedy.
Caden Kennedy. Oh, he was on the return. My bad.
brought down by number 33, Charles Finley.
About a 22-yard return for Caden Kennedy. And the Bearcats going to have time for one snap for sure. There's 20 seconds left on the play clock and 30 seconds left on the game clock. Stood up in the backfield, no gain, loss of about 2. Back to the 30. Mason Keena.
The ball carrier.
And that's going to bring an end to the third quarter. Visiting St. Genevieve Dragons on top, 43-7. We're going to take a break. You're watching Bearcat Football Live on YHC TV.
Ask for Stoddard County Title and Escrow to handle your next closing. Dustin Mayer, Joe Watson, and the staff at Stoddard County Title have over 50 years of combined experience in the title and legal industry. The purchase of a home or farm is often a family's biggest investment, and Stoddard County Title and Escrow will put your mind at ease. Stoddard County Title shares a location with Mayer Law Office and can prepare a beneficiary deed, contract, seller financing documents, or transact a 1031 exchange. Before your next purchase goes under contract, ask to have Stoddard County Title handle the closing. They are your trusted name for title insurance.
And folks, if you've not been to the Winchester Place, come in and take a look at this facility. You don't know what you have missed.
We are very proud of this facility. A lot of people do not realize we're here, what we can offer to them, and what a facility we have. And we would like to have people come by anytime and tour us. You won't find a better place to live or better staff to take care of you anywhere southeast Missouri. I'll guarantee it.
We are located at 400 Winchester Drive. Come down Bowman, and we sit on the corner of Bowman and Winchester.
And welcome back as we start the fourth quarter. Bearcats down 36. I believe that will incorporate the mercy rule. I think that's at 35 points in the fourth quarter. We'll find out shortly. Hillis rolls out to his right. Looks underneath, finds a Ryan Cotter overthrown. And the clock keeps ticking. So, yes, we're under the mercy rule at this time. So the fourth quarter, short of a Dexter Bearcat score.
Hills' pass incomplete. It'll be third down for the Bearcats.
The clock will continue to run, except on timeout, whether called or official. Braxton Greenfield, number 7, checks in. Peyton Driscoll steps out. Hillis under pressure, batted down. Pass intended for Ryan Collier. He had a step.
Hills' pass incomplete, intended for number 5, Ryan.
St. Genevieve looks to be just hanging on to the ball and keep the clock rolling. Now we'll see Siebert back in the shotgun. Looks to his right. Tipped, and incomplete, which will bring up 4th and 9. The clock will continue to tick as we see Gegg coming in for the punt. Although his punts have really been more like quick kicks instead of punts, but kind of lines up in the shotgun formation instead of true punt formation. A lot of confidence Coach shows in his senior quarterback to take a look, and if he sees something, maybe try to take advantage of it. Otherwise, kick it away.
I would think at this point it's a punt. It is.
Yes. Green, C.J. Green on the return. Gets outside, across the 50 into Dragon territory, brought down the 49-yard line.
Ed, something of note there watching. Looked like Austin Guy was getting a cramp worked on in that right calf. Let's see how he does on the ensuing play here.
We got laundry on the field, three flags in the backfield. Coach Pixley stands with his quarterback, waiting on the call. See the Dragons coming back out on the field. Here we get the referee. Offsetting personal fouls. So it'll be a Bearcat ball, 1st and 10 at the Dragon 49-yard line.
Ed, right now, if you're wearing a black uniform, it is really, really tough to stay focused in a game like this. You know, not the outcome you wanted.
Right.
But you still got to run your play. You still got to execute preparation for next week. I mean, you just keep that side of the ball going. So providing a miracle, I mean, you know, this one will be out of reach, but you still got to stay focused.
Yeah. So offsetting personal fouls means a replay of 4th down. So we see C.J. Green again after about a 20-yard return back deep for the Bearcats.
Frustrating penalty right there for the Bearcats. You had the ball on the good side of the 50. Now you're back looking at it, do it again.
And nice punt from Gegg. Drives back to mishandled and recovered by the Dragons at the Bearcat 28-yard line. 1st down, Dragons. With 7:22 to go in the ball game. Actually, they're going to place it at the 29. After the offsetting penalties with a replay of the 4th down. And a fumble on the return, or mishandled reception on the return, resulting in a Dragon or Bearcat turnover. Under 7 to go.
Frustrating turnover right there for the Bearcats. That's,
yes.
I'm sure that's one that will be reviewed internally.
As you were saying, you know, you go from having the ball on the opponent's 49 to the opponent's having the ball on your 29.
Tough break.
Whoops. Miscommunication there as Siebert thought the running back was coming to his right. Big hit there from Austin Guy and number 25, Michael Smith.
Brought down by number 44, Austin Guy. 2nd down for the Dragons.
But Siebert put the ball on his right side, and the running back went up his left. It's time the handoff. Wrapped up. The 25. So no gain. But brings up 3rd and 5.
Boyer, the ball carrier for the Dragons.
Boyer on the carry.
Down by number 25, Michael Smith.
And Michael Smith, number 25, on the tackle for the Bearcats.
I believe that's the first time we've got to call his name tonight.
Siebert to keep, gets outside, turns back up at the 20, wrapped up at the 15, brought down at the 14. So that's enough for a 1st down.
He was brought down by number 52, Ryder Foster.
52, Ryder Foster on the tackle.
Good for a Dragon 1st down.
.426 to go in the ball game. Siebert keeps again. and turns the corner in for a touchdown. Untouched. Good read from Siebert. Let his running back lead, and Bearcats collapsed on number 42, and Siebert took the ball around the outside. Gag in to kick. Matthews the holder. Blocked by the Bearcats. Recovered for a Gag, but we got a penalty.
Point after attempt's no good. Penalty flag on
So
the play.
good pursuit there from the Bearcats on the point after try. We'll see what the flag's for. Illegal procedure from the
False start
Dragons. The illegal procedure declined from by the Bearcats, and so Dragons will come back on the field to kick with 4:18 to go in the ball game, up 42 by a score of 49-7. The last possible moment, and now there's under 40 left in the ball game, so there'll be about 20-second differential between the game clock and the play clock. So let's see if Dragons go to the victory formation or not. Siebert under center. And he does. And so that's their ball game. Congratulations to the St. Genevieve Dragons. They'll make that a 2+ hour drive home a little shorter after an impressive 42-point win. And so with that, we'll take a quick break, get some stats together, and we'll be back. You're watching Bearcat Football Live on YAC TV.
Good evening.
Exceeding your expectations is what they strive for at Watkins & Sons Funeral Home. They know facing the loss of a loved one is one of the most trying times a person must face. When Earl Watkins founded Watkins & Sons in 1936, his mission was to provide quality, professional service. The family business is in its 3rd generation and continues that mission today. Watkins & Sons Funeral Home, proudly serving the communities of southeast Missouri, with locations in Dexter, Puxico, and Bloomfield.
Here at Santee Small Engine in Malden, we're ready to serve you. We've provided sales and service to hundreds in the region and are committed to delivering on every step of a sale. We have parts and service most manufacturer brands, including warranty work. Jordan's always ready to make a deal on Exmark zero-turn lawnmowers, which are preferred 2-to-1 by landscape pros. And Phil, our pickup and delivery man, is ready to deliver for you. Come on out to Santee Small Engine on J Highway, west of Malden.
If you're looking for the best place to pick up a pizza,
This is more than a bundle. It's more than a combo deal. It's not just stuff. This is your home, your car. And you want to give them the protection they deserve. With home and auto insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
In Dexter, talk to State Farm agent Chris Brannon today.
At Glen Sain, we realize it can be very confusing when buying an automobile. Things have changed as many years as I've been in this business as a dealer. We have dealer websites with all kinds of pricing, with disclosures at the bottom that most customers don't qualify for. All we ask, before you buy, come and see us. Let us explain exactly what we're doing. At Glen Sain, that's what we do. No one appreciates your business more than our families do. Best price, best service. Glen Sain, and God bless our troops.
A mainstay of Malden is now Downtown Furniture and Appliance at 122 South Madison, formerly Quality Center. New owners Jeff and Maya Oatsval invite you to stop in at Downtown Furniture and Appliance for great deals on furniture, appliances, and mattresses. They carry the trusted brands of Maytag and Whirlpool, plus the #1 mattress seller, Serta Mattresses. And look over their showroom of furniture with Jackson and Cat Napper sections. They'll help you find the piece you're looking for. Stop in at Downtown Furniture and Appliance in Malden.
The best quality meets the best price at Boot Heel Boots and Shoes in Malden. They specialize in boots with the most popular brands: Justin, Ariat, Red Wing, Double H, Dan Post, Muck, and more. Work, hunting, or Western boots, they've got them all, as well as a nice selection of boots for kids. They're not just a boot store. They carry the favorite women's brands with Clark, Bourne, and Merrill. And they have the popular Chaco brand and a wide selection of accessories for the whole family.
Come see us at Boot Heel Boots and Shoes, Highway 25 North, Malden.
When you connect with high-speed internet from New Wave Communications, you unlock all kinds of possibilities. More gaming, more streaming and viewing, more ways to keep in touch, more ways to learn, and best of all.
And welcome back. And now, welcome back. Tough home opener, Bobby, for the Dexter Bearcats tonight, is a very talented and experienced team, and St. Genevieve Dragons came into town and kind of looked relaxed throughout the first quarter, but had a turnover on their second series, and Bearcats able to capitalize on that and get on the board early. And but it was pretty well all St. Genevieve after about the first 5 minutes of the ball game. So Coach Pixley and his staff, they learned a lot of things tonight, saw a lot of things. They'll have some game time footage to look at and go into next week practices with. So, but tip our hat to St. Genevieve. We'll wish them well the remainder of the season. They got a tough opponent next week in Valley, a perennial 1A powerhouse and crosstown rival. So that rivalry doesn't go down the road; it goes across the street. And so, just tough night for the Bearcats. Their youth and inexperience showed, and so first couple of games, there's going to be a very steep learning curve. And did see some improvements in the second half. Happy to see that. Didn't see the Dragons break free over the top. The Bearcats did a good job keeping everything in front of them. Didn't keep the Dragons out of the end zone, but did keep the ball. Took the big play away anyway and stuff. So, but next week, Bearcats are on the road to Salem. Encourage everybody to make that short 2.5-hour drive. Salem people are always very receptive of us being there. Beautiful deer hunting country you drive through all the way there. And within a 10-month period, I had 2 kills with my truck. So about 4 years ago, so don't get in a hurry.
You didn't worry about putting those on the wall, you just put them on the grill, right?
Yeah. Well,
the truck grill.
Well, the first one, actually, guys at the service station checked me out to make sure I was going to be able to get from Ellington to Dexter home on a Friday evening. And as my thanks to them, I gave them the deer and said, you guys have at it. And then the second one wasn't an immediate kill, and it was really late, and I was on my way to Jeff City, but the deer ran into the woods, and I just let him go. He didn't go far, but I wasn't going to go looking for him about 1 o'clock in the morning, and I still had an hour and a half of driving to do. In fact, that happened after one of these Dexter Bearcat broadcasts. So either way. But, Bobby, looking forward to more games with you. Was there anything in closing did you see you want to make a comment on? Or?
Well, commending that St. Gen team, man. That know their quarterback
just picked
really
us apart.
Smart kid. He read the defense well. That's what a senior does. He made the right reads all night long. I think within that huddle right now for the Bearcats, you just took a tough loss. Stay focused, guys. Make adjustments during the game. We're going to come back, tomorrow, the next day. We're going to get refocused on what we got to do next week. Don't let this game linger past tonight. Get it out of your head. It's over. Let's get back to work next week and see what adjustments we can make for a big win, maybe.
You bet. So, well, Tyler, thanks for having us. We're looking for another 3 or 4 games anyway. Charlie, outstanding job with the camera as always. I'm Ed Gargas alongside my good friend Bobby Alford, and that's been week 1 of Bearcat Football Live on YAC. We'll see you in 2 weeks.